and this is what we call your attack position, where you are when your front foot first hits. It's not too bad. There's a couple of things that I want you to work on. When you take your step, I want the bat to stay tilted over your head. Okay?
Okay.
See how yours is kind of, as you're landing, see how yours is pulling away a little bit? And we're letting that front hip slide open a little. I want that to stay more right back at the pitcher. So both of those are kind of the same thing. You're starting your swing as you're coming down. And what I want you to start feeling is that as you're coming down, that's where we're loading and we're preparing to swing, but we're not into our swing and our stride, okay? We're just winding the springs, we call it, and we're getting our body prepared to swing, okay? Now, the second thing, and this is the big thing for you, I want you to start thinking about when you hit, about throwing the back hip up into the ball. You can see where your foot is after you swing there. And if you put a line on Cabrera's back foot, you see how he lets it release? So when I'm throwing to you, I kind of see you're kind of stuck on your backside. I need you to think of throwing that hip more through the ball, so we're not kind of just sitting back here, because you're a big, strong guy, but a lot of your power is sitting this way. And I want, like when you see him, I want everything from right here going through the ball. So he's not really thinking about his back foot. That just kind of shows us what's going on here. But what he's doing is he's really driving that hip up into the ball. And in order for him to do that, that foot's got to release. And so I want you to get a little bit more of the hip coming through the ball. And what that's going to do then is create more length out here. So you can see here how you kind of get stuck with your hands in towards your body instead of letting them release out away. So that when we swing, we call this extension. So you can hit the ball harder. Okay. But you can pretty much see it stuck back here. And when you do that, you get real short out front. Instead of extension. Okay? Now, all this stuff I just showed you, you're going to find out your body naturally wants to do that. And so, as an athlete, you might not be doing it for hitting right now, but you're going to find out that it is really the way you want to swing. Because of being stuck there, and I'm just showing this to you for your information here, but you see how much of your bat gets behind you there? Where when these guys hit, the bat doesn't spend any time going back behind them. It's going to get out into the zone and throw that way. Okay? All right, so let's go over to the